Hey there, if you're looking for a 55 plus community that's quiet, private, and also centrally located and close to everything you want to be around, then look no further. I'm going to take you on a tour of the Pinewood Condos in Kennewick. Hey everyone, it's Connor MacDougall. If you haven't joined me before, this is one of my driving neighborhood tours. So Pinewood is a 55 plus community, as I mentioned. What's nice about it is it's low maintenance, so all exterior maintenance is covered with your HOA fees. That means any snow removal, mowing the lawn, all the kind of landscaping and whatnot, repainting the house every few years. I think every 10 years is covered by the HOA as well. And one of the great parts about it, it has two separate beautiful private green areas, one for phase 1 and one for phase 2 of the development. So if you like spending time in the park, they got a little pond there as well in one of them. So it's a great, quiet, private 55 plus community that, like I mentioned, is located right at the end of Columbia Center Boulevard. So you can't get much closer to all the amenities in town. So as we came in here over on our left, these are going to be the first units in phase 2 of Pinewood. They're the ones that actually are faced back towards the green space in that park. So when you come out the back, you're actually looking towards the park and the green space. As we move a little bit farther down the street, we're going to come into some of the ones that are more traditional patio home style, where they're down a cul-de-sac on their own little private drive. And so you got 3 on each side of that street, and they are right next to each other. So they've laid out the porches in a way that you're not looking in on each other constantly, but it is still definitely a tighter vicinity than the ones as you're first coming in. So in phase 2 here, there are 16 of those units that I talked about that look back onto the green space. And then there are 52 of the units that are on their own little private street. And there's kind of a cluster of 6 per street. Total in between phase 1 and 2 of Pinewood, there's 78 units built. All the units have a 2-car garage, which is nice. Most of them are a 1-story floor plan. There are a few that are a 1-story with a bonus. They actually do have a bonus room up above the garage there. Most of them do have a window, but it is actually a fake window that's just for looks on the outside, but a couple of the units have that bonus room built in. The units vary in square footage from about 1,200 to about 1,600 square feet, give or take. Some of them are a 2-bedroom, some of them are a 3-bedroom, but they do all have 2 bathrooms, which is great because if you're going to have guests or visitors come over, you have that primary bathroom, and then you also have a second bath for guests. So construction on this second phase started in 2001 and ran up until 2006. During the Great Recession years, as new construction pulled back, they did take a little bit of a break, and then they completed all the rest of the units in phase 2 in 2011. Phase 1, which we're coming into second, is on the east side of Columbia Center Boulevard. It has 11 units and was built in 2000, so built a little bit earlier than phase 2, obviously, and then it has quite a few less units. It does have its own private green space, and with there only being 11 units, each of those units actually owns a larger percentage of that green space, so they're responsible for a larger portion of taxes and then upkeep as well. If you're enjoying these neighborhood tours and you're getting something out of them, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell for notifications. At the end of the video here, there's going to be one link for a tour of one of these Pinewood units, and then another link to all the other neighborhood tours I've done in town. So please feel free to check those out, and if you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments down below. See y'all next time.